If you are a McDonald's fan who like burgers and fries, I hope you remember the enormously popular McDonald's Monopoly game from the 1990s, with pieces you could peel off of drink cups and win anything from free fries to $1 million. Apart from the game's intrinsically unfavorable odds, there's a reason you, your friends, and most Americans have never won big. There is an entire HBO documentary on the scam, known as McMillions, which occurred in the late 1990s and stopped you from making millions from the Monopoly game. Jacobson, popularly known as Uncle Jerry, used to be Simon Marketing's director of security. In the 1990s, Simon created the game pieces for McDonald's promotional contests, such as Monopoly and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, in which consumers could win up to $1 million in prizes simply by purchasing goods such as French fries or a beverage. It was Jacobson's responsibility to oversee game pieces for McDonald's promotional events, ensuring that no staff stole any of the prizes. According to federal officials who announced the arrests of Jacobson and 7 of his associates in 2001, Jacobson figured out a way to rig the popular game so that the most lucrative winning game pieces almost always found their way to people he knew, people who then shared millions of dollars in winnings with him. Despite being the head of security, Jacobson was constantly monitored by an independent auditor. She followed Jacobson wherever he went with the game pieces, making sure the winning McDonald's game pieces never left their tamper-proof case. McDonald's launched several Monopoly game promotions in the late 1980s and early 1990s, but in 1995, the fast food giant raised the stakes and prizes from thousands of dollars to a grand prize of $1 million. The temptation to steal off the winning pieces appeared to be too strong for Jacobson, who reportedly made around $70,000 per year. Jacobson's multi-million-dollar plan began in earnest at that point. Around the same time, a foreign supplier in responsibility of supplying Simon Marketing the tamper-proof seals sent a whole package of seals directly to Jacobson. Suddenly, Jacobson figured out how to open and reseal the packages of winning McDonald's game pieces. To open those goods without the auditor noticing, Jacobson had to sneak away to the one area where the female auditor couldn't follow him: the men's restroom. Jacobson would open sealed packets of winning game pieces in airport restrooms on his way to McDonald's packaging centers, dump them into his hand, and replace them with regular, non-winning stickers before resealing the packet with his supply of seals. But after he had a supply of winning game pieces, Jacobson needed to discover some winners. Because Jacobson couldn't claim any prizes without immediately exposing his scheme, he used friends and family to recruit people who would pay tens of thousands of dollars upfront to Jacobson and his network of recruiters to secure winning game pieces worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, all the way up to the $1 million grand prize. Jacobson handed his butcher a $200,000 game piece in return for $45,000 in cash that year. According to the Daily Beast, Jacobson would get his nephew into the plan in 1998 with the identical promise: a $200,000 game piece for $45,000 up front. Jacobson even surreptitiously delivered a $1 million game piece to the contributions clerk at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Tennessee at one time. The unexplained donation made national headlines at the time, though a source close to Jacobson later revealed that he'd given the winning game piece in the hopes that the good deed would earn him a lighter sentence if he was ever caught. Aside from the upfront cash payments, the only stumbling block in any of these transactions was Jacobson's insistence that his associates not claim the winnings themselves, but rather pass along the winning game pieces to people in other states, in order to avoid arousing suspicion with a string of winners who lived in the same area and had connections to Jacobson. The FBI received an information about William Fisher, a $1 million winner in 1996, in March 2000. Fisher was Jacobson's father-in-law, whom he had met in the Atlanta airport. Despite the fact that Fisher traveled to New Hampshire to claim his prize, federal agents working with McDonald's discovered that he lived in Jacksonville, Florida. This was close to a cluster of other large winners, including one family who won 3 different $1 million prizes, plus a Dodge Viper sports car. When McDonald's announced yet another promotional game in 2001, the FBI was ready with wiretaps on recent suspicious winners, as well as Jacobson, who was a natural suspect as the head of security residing near one of the clusters of winners. In August 2001, the FBI arrested Jacobson and 7 accomplices, charging them all with felony conspiracy to commit mail fraud as part of a broad scheme that netted more than $24 million in cash and prizes. Jacobson, who was 58 at the time of his arrest, was sentenced to 37 months in jail and more than $12.5 million in reparations in 2003. Glom and 3 of Jacobson's other top recruiters, including his nephew Mark Schwartz, were each sentenced to a little more than a year in prison. While the government never disclosed how much money Jacobson made from the operation, he allegedly stated during his trial that he stole up to 60 winning game pieces and charged between $45,000 and $50,000 every sticker. At that pace, he might easily have made more than $3 million. When the restaurant's millions of customers realized that Jacobson's strategy had ensured that the games had generated few legitimate winners for the greater part of a decade, the arrest sparked a public backlash against the McDonald's promotional games. To compensate for the previous string of compromised games, McDonald's offered a unique $10 million quick cash giveaway, with the sum divided among 55 separate winners picked at random. McDonald's also terminated connections with Simon Marketing immediately, and the 2 corporations sued each other for breach of contract, with McDonald's finally settling out of court by paying Simon Marketing $16.6 million. McDonald's is committed to giving our customers a chance to win every dollar that has been stolen by this criminal ring, McDonald's then CEO, Jack Greenberg, said in a statement at the time. Thank you for joining us on this eye-opening journey through the McDonald $24 million scam. In this video, we have delved into the intricate details of this elaborate scheme, shedding light on the tactics employed by scammers and the devastating consequences for their victims. We hope that by sharing this information, we can empower you to protect yourself and your loved ones from falling victim to similar scams. Scams have become alarmingly prevalent in today's digital world, and it is crucial to remain vigilant against these fraudulent activities. Scammers exploit vulnerabilities, manipulate trust, and prey on our desire for financial security. By staying informed and educated, we can safeguard our hard-earned money, personal information, and overall well-being. It is important to recognize that anyone can be a target of scams, regardless of age, background, or socioeconomic status. Scammers employ sophisticated techniques, often masquerading as legitimate organizations or individuals, making it challenging to discern their true intentions. By raising awareness and sharing information, we can create a community that is resilient to these deceptive tactics. If you suspect any fraudulent activity or have fallen victim to a scam, it is crucial to report it to the appropriate authorities. By doing so, you not only protect yourself, but also contribute to the ongoing efforts in combating these scams. Reporting scams helps authorities identify patterns, track down scammers, and prevent future victims from being ensnared. We stand in solidarity with the victims of scams, and we admire their strength and resilience in overcoming these challenging experiences. It is essential to remember that you are not alone. Reach out to support organizations, friends, and family who can provide guidance, empathy, and assistance. Together, we can heal, rebuild, and empower ourselves to prevent others from experiencing the same hardships. We invite you to stay connected with us for more enlightening content that exposes scams, highlights fraud prevention strategies, and promotes consumer awareness. By remaining informed and engaged, we can stay one step ahead of scammers and protect ourselves and our communities. Thank you once again for watching, and remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay safe, and stay scam-free. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And remember, sharing is caring, so feel free to share this video with your friends and family. Stay tuned for more exciting videos coming soon. Until then, take care and see you in the next one.